Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I just wanted to show you how you can turn a box of Pop-Tarts into a mini album. And here I have a Pop-Tart box, and I've cut up the outside pieces. And what I'm going to show you right now is how to go about cutting these little sections off, so that what you're left with is just the box piece. This is going to fold over, and it's going to be 4 different pages of your mini album. So let's go ahead and start by cutting off those extra pieces on top. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is flatten your box, and this is the 8 Pop-Tarts box, so it's kind of a small one. I hope you can see that. And then you're going to flatten it, and then these extra pieces here we're going to go ahead and cut. So how I'm doing this is I'm tucking a couple of the pieces underneath, sliding it underneath, and then we're just going to go ahead and cut those pieces off. Okay, I'm going to flip that, pull those other pieces out, and do the same thing again. Okay, so now you have your Pop-Tart box without the tabs on top. So we've cut all of those off, and now I'm going to show you how to fold this. Okay, so the next thing you're going to want to do is take whatever method you have of making holes for your binding, and you're going to want to do that on every single piece. I'm just using my hole puncher, and I'm punching through here, so I only have this side and this side done. I'm going to need to do that to this side, and then obviously the other box as well on both of those sides, so that when it comes together, you have your mini album, and then you have your holes punched out for your binding. You can use ribbon through here. If you have a bind it all, you could do something fancy on the side. I don't. So I'll be back and show you how the finished holes look. Okay, so we have punched out the holes on all of our Pop-Tart boxes. You can see that. Should line up. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to take my acrylic paint dauber in espresso, and I'm just going to kind of color along the edges so that when we put our paper over the top, you're going to see that brown color rather than the Pop-Tart box. And we'll go ahead and start with that. Going along the edge, I'm kind of daubing and also spreading it. We're going to do this on all of the edges. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do that with all of the edges, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we've gone ahead and we've put our brown color all around the edges, and something I forgot to mention is you're also going to want to do that on the actual edges of the cardboard, because the blue will kind of show through. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how to apply the paper. And the paper that I'm going to be using is from the My Mind's Eye Totally Girl collection. And I have cut these pieces at 3 1/4 by, or I'm sorry, 5 1/4 by 3 1/2. And I have 8 pieces here. So we'll start with what I want my cover to be, which will be this section right here. And I'm just going to be using my extra strength Elmer's Craft Bond and apply that to my paper. I'm very liberal with my glue. Okay, now we're just going to put that on the paper, or I'm sorry, on the box. And it is okay if it does not line up perfectly because we have that brown edging. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tear this paper. Along the edges. I think I might leave this part untorn. And now what we're going to want to do, because I cut those holes out already, and because if you look on the inside you can see where the holes should be, I'm going to go ahead and cut those out right now. Get my little doodad in there. There we go. Okay, so now we have our holes, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to go ahead and put my next piece on there. Okay, we're going to do the same thing where we tear the edges. And if there's any area that's still kind of blue, I don't know if you can see that, I can go back over that. I'm going to be distressing the edges anyways, so that's okay. Plus you'll also be able to put some, embellishments on it, so you could always cover that up with a feather or a flourish or something. Sorry, my hand is in the way. Okay, and again, I think I'm going to leave that straight for now. So far we have our front, and then the second page. So we're going to want to cut those holes out again.